Today I want to talk why I always attach a tracker to the drone. Welcome to Fly with Odin. My first crash I had with the Mini 2 when I was trying to fly across a mangrove forest. I was flying very low to get more dynamic, to see more of the trees, so I was flying between the trees, and suddenly I was not flying between the trees anymore, I was flying into a tree and the drone crashed. DJI has a map function in their Fly app, so I opened the map and I could locate pretty much where the drone was. But it is like a circle of a few meters where the drone should be. And of course, it can be anywhere up in the trees. So this cube of air where the drone can be is still quite big, and the Mini 2 is small, so you could not see it. But all the drones have a Find My Drone feature. And in this Find My Drone feature, there is the feature that you can turn on sound and light. So if the drone has any lights, the lights will start to blink, and it rotates the motors like a little bit backward and forward and makes like a clacking noise. And this you can hear. So it makes a noise, it makes some visual sign. And with this, especially with the noise, we could see, oh, the drone is up there in the tree. And then we also found it in the tree. Since the tree was quite thin, we could shake the drone down, although it was at least 10-12 meters up. And lucky it was in the mangrove forest, and the mangrove forest, it was low tide, so the drone fell into the mud, which is soft, so we only had to clean it and the drone was fine. There was no repair to do. My second crash happened with the DJI Mini 3 Pro. I was flying it in the mountains, and I was flying backward from a temple and a Buddha, and I crashed into the mountain. I really thought I was much further from the mountain than I was, and all I saw in the picture is sky and mountain and grass and mountain and grass and sky. This drone was tumbling, and then it was somewhere in the mountain. It took me quite a while, because it was in a mountain, to come anywhere near the drone. But by this time, the Mini 3 Pro had powered off. Not because the battery was empty. It powered off because it got hot. And there was no way to activate the Find My Drone feature. So I had the location. I knew it is somewhere around here. It could be in a tree, it could be in the mountain, it could be not far from me somewhere. But I could not get the drone to make a sound, and I couldn't find it. And since we were very far from home, very far from the hotel, from anywhere we were going from one place to another place, we had to give up. There was no way to find this drone. I believe anyway that it was high up on the cliff, just from the location, because I walked around and I could see where I am on the map. I could see where I am, referring to the last location where the drone fell. But since the drone was turned off, if it had dropped further, I would not know. And I don't know how exact the GPS coordinates are anyway. They are for sure not meter exactly, so, well, the chances are small that I could have gotten it, but without the make sound feature, I couldn't find it and I gave up. And at this point, I decided to buy an AirTag, and then I tried the AirTag on the drone, but since I have an Android phone, I later bought the Samsung tracker. And when you see my videos, you see always the tracker on top of the drone. From this day on, I was always flying with a tracker. I never needed it so far, but this is why I fly with a Samsung tracker. If you are even 100 meters away or 50 meters away, you can locate the tracker and you can make your way towards the drone, and it will tell you if it is up or down or left or right. The nearer you come, the more accurate the tracker will show you where the drone is, and you can also activate a sound feature. This sound feature is not very loud. So if you are somewhere where it's loud, you have no chance really to hear it, especially the AirTag. I don't know why they made this AirTag give such a weak noise. The Samsung tracker has a variety of ringtones you can choose, and some of them are louder and some of them are weaker, so you can pick, of course, the one you hear best, and you have the better chance to find your drone. If I would buy another tracker, it would be a Samsung tracker. Not because to find the drone when it's stolen or something. There, in this case, probably the iPhone tracker is better, because the iTag will be located by any other iPhone and they will send you the location of your drone. With the Samsung tracker, this also works, but not as good as the iPhone. When I sit in a bus or in an airplane, I know that my luggage is on board. And when a bus has many stops and people they take their luggage, I always fear that my suitcase might also leave. But I always know when the bus starts moving that my bag is still with me. Here is a screenshot of my phone with the tracking software active. I did this in my room, therefore I was for the navigation too close. You can see the signal strength. When you come closer, it shows a clear direction. At this point, you can also switch on the camera mode. You see the software indicating my bag. And you can also activate the ringtone. If you have any experience like I have that you could not find your drone, or that the drone is overheating and shutting off, just let me know. My experience is only with Avata 1 and 2 and the Mini 3 Pro. They shut off when they get hot. The Mini 2 didn't have this problem. Let me know your experience with your drone. Do you fly with a tracker, say me? Does your drone turn off when it gets hot? Does your drone have a Find My Drone feature? Just write it down in the comment so that our viewers know what to expect when they buy the drone you have. If you enjoy this video, please click like. And if you want to stay with me, you can click here, 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 or here. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.